Hi there everybody, Bald&curious here. Harry's holster asked me if I want a holster for P10C, and who wouldn't? So of course I jumped on it and showed up yesterday. Figure I'll do like first impressions. So let me just get everything out of the package. Okay, so first you get owner Harrison Jones. Thank you very much for the holster. You get some swag, some stickers, disclaimer, all the good stuff. You get, let's look at the holster first. This is a nice one. I'm not too much for the actual looks because inside the waistband you don't really hear it, but this is like a leather impression Kydex holster. Double clips, lots of holes to adjust it any way you want. So the $1 million question, here's the P10C. Unload it for the Nazi freaks. Wow, that's like butter. Retention's right there. I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed. Well, they're not really that cheap. I gotta look it up how much it is, but I think like $80–90. To compare it, here's a cheap holster. Well, not cheap, inexpensive. I bought off eBay for a Hudson H9, and look at this crap. It was like, you know, the only reason I went for it because it was the only one that was in stock. I actually ordered one from Red Hill Tactical, but this one is like, look at the end, uneven, really sharp edges. I didn't really like the retention. Anyway, this has a nice sweat guard. The mag release is covered, and I really like that. And the plastic itself, I mean, that leather impression makes it actually cool. So that being said, you get a few other things that I have no clue what they are. Let's see, what is this? So you get some thread lock, extra screws. Okay. So you get a different clips that you can mount on, and I believe this is the little wedge for the appendix carry. I don't think I'll have an appendix carry. Now, I usually have this clip on most of my holsters, but I'm actually gonna keep the doubles now, because what I realized with the, especially with this one, you order it for a let's say 1.5" belt. That's what I usually have, and then you run into problems because you know, it sits, the top of the pants are here, but the belt sits a little bit lower. So by the time you actually get to the bottom of the belt, this doesn't really clip on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Hope you guys can see that. It's really, sometimes it doesn't reach. This is not actually 1.5" belt. This is a eBay cheap knockoff of a next belt. That's a dress for the dress pants. This is not what I usually have for the carry. But just to give you an idea, this is what happens. You can't really get the clip all the way to the bottom of the belt. With this one I can, because the belt is a little weaker, you know. But so sometimes you wind up like this, and when you go draw the gun, you draw the whole holster. So I figure with this, there's a better chance of retaining the holster in your pants, because you got, you know, even if one of them is clipped, should be enough to pull the gun out. So let me put it on and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this is usually where I keep my my weapon when I conceal carry. It's either that or pocket carry. I'm not with a love handle. I'm not much of a appendix guy. Plus, in this position, I can get in, get out of the car without taking the gun out, and I can even access it in the car if I have to. All right, so that's my preferred method. Secondly, gun doesn't really print that much. Alright, so this is just a hoodie. You can see that it conceals the gun pretty good. Okay, now in the summertime, with just a t-shirt Yes, it's gonna print a little bit, but it's not exactly a tiny gun. But at this position, I'm pretty satisfied with the well it's concealed. Okay, so first impression. Looks like a really quality holster. Attention to detail. Lots of additional hardware, different clips. You got lots of, not the modularity, but you can customize the cant. You know, you can go from 5 o'clock to appendix, depends on your statue, on your figure. So like I said, this is not the cheapest holster out there. I mean, you want stuff like this, you hit eBay. You want a quality for a reasonable price. I'd say Harry's Holster offers this. I'm gonna revisit this after a month or two. Let me carry this gun. Let me see how comfortable it is. You know, I mean, the P10C might become one of my carry guns. I like the way it shoots. So far, I had no malfunctions, but I want to put a few more rounds down range before I make that call, and the snow outside is not helping. Alright, so go check out the Harry's holsters. As always, have fun, keep shooting.